Hey, this is Jeremy, and we're here at Creation 2010 with the band that had the best mosh pit, We As Human. Thank you guys for taking time to come here, put on a great show, and sit with us. For our viewers and listeners, can you guys tell us what you guys are all about?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're a rock band, man. We love rock and roll. We love doing it as big and as bad as we can, and at the heart of it all, we have a message about Jesus Christ at it. So, that's what we do, man. We've been on tour. We have a couple weeks left to head back to the West Coast, and we were absolutely stoked to play Creation East this year. It was insane, man. I never thought in a million years I'd see a circle pit at Creation, like of all places. But yeah, they were breaking it down. You were out there a little bit, yeah?
Oh yeah, man. I almost got a little bit bloody, but
next year
cut the rock. Yeah.
Somebody got bit.
What? Came through his hands all bloody.
Huge bite marks in their arm, man. It took like chunks of flesh.
Oh wow! I did not notice that or see that. The security guards came in the middle and started hosing us down. And that just gave us energy to go crazier, man.
Nice.
So there was one song that you really put a lot of your heart into, and it really kind of got felt. I actually had to step out of the mosh pit for a second, just be like, I was taken back a little bit. Do you mind telling us a little bit of the history behind that, or?
Yeah, no, for sure. The song's called Deliverance. I think it's the one that you're talking about. When you do what we do and you travel as much as we do, a lot of songs just kind of become a part of the show, but that one has never done that. It always, for me and the guys I know, it strikes a really personal note for me. It's a song about a drug addict or alcohol addict, and just how you absolutely hate yourself. But for me, I wrote it from the point of view, my struggle was pornography, just for the longest time, man. I brought it into my marriage and almost destroyed my marriage a bunch of times from it. And I just absolutely hated myself, and then I talked with people who were strung out on drugs or addicted to whatever, man, and it just seems like after you sin and after you do things like that, there's just incredible guilt and shame, and like, I just remember I got to a point where I was like, I literally hate who I am. I hate it, and I'm just vile, and so I was like, God, I can't change. I need you to change me, And so by the grace of God, he gives us strength, to get through those things. And so whenever we sing that song, I'm reminded of the man that I used to be. And then at the end of the song, when it says, I no longer hate myself for who I am and the stupid things that I did yesterday, it always brings a smile to my face, man, because I know the grace of Jesus Christ that he's shown me in the marriage that me and my wife have now with our 3 beautiful babies. And these guys have stories like that too, just as their struggles and things. So that song means a lot, man. Deliverance. I'm always happy to see when people come up and they say that it touched their heart. That just thrills me to no end, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a struggle that I think a lot of us go through, and then there's so much more, right? So
for sure, yeah.
It was just like, I really got taken out because it was a very honest song too, and it really came across. So thank you for playing that and sharing some of the backstory.
Yeah.
So as a band traveling around, what are some of the good stories that maybe might make some of our listeners and stuff laugh?
It might make them laugh. We found like a kid in the parking lot of Walmart and beat him up yesterday. That was pretty cool. Like for no reason at all. Like there's a kid, let's beat him up. No, I don't know, man. Crap. What's kind of a crazy? Most of our stories aren't funny. They're always just like breaking. We're always breaking something. Our trailer's breaking. Our van's breaking.
My favorite thing is doing the pig squeals through the bullhorn. We've been over at what's the name of the festival? Cornerstone Fest.
Illinois,
and hardcore band after hardcore band. They're awesome. There's a lot of good hardcore bands, but it's just like non-stop. So we kind of developed our own little pig squeal that we're doing through a bullhorn, and that's been pretty fun. We contribute. We'll just kind of randomly walk around and practice, but that's been a lot of fun.
It's good. So you might hear a pig squeal in a future We As Human song. You never know.
We might incorporate that, or maybe another barnyard type animal or something.
Yeah, we were wondering, like, pig squeals. Why don't they have like cow moos or like sheep mass, right? So are you ready for the breakdown?
We definitely think farmcore is definitely the next big thing.
Farmcore.
Yeah, all right.
We've had a couple of really good shows. The last 2 shows, some pretty cool people showing up. I don't know if you want to talk about that. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, let's hear about this.
Some of our heroes came out to watch us play at Cornerstone. Brian Welch was there, so he's obviously, Justin plays a 7-string Ibanez And so obviously Brian's like a huge inspiration for him. And our friend Sonny from POD came and watched us, and the guys from Skillet, and it was cool. It was surreal. These bands that we grew up listening to, having them in the audience for a show was pretty rad. So,
Who's your inspiration?
who's my inspiration? Me personally, like musically, Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks is the greatest dude ever. Like, you totally think I'm kidding? I'm not. I love Garth freaking Brooks.
in this guy's eyes, man.
I love you, Garth Brooks. If you're watching this, like, we should tour together, even though he doesn't tour anymore. Anyways, no, that's mine. Dude, he's like, even if you don't like country music, like, you can't deny what that dude does on stage. So, anyways, he's like a huge inspiration for me. Garth Brooks and Insane Clown Posse? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
All right, so as a band, it seems pretty evident that you guys kind of view your music and stuff as a ministry. Do you? Actually, I guess is a good question. Do you?
Everything we do, is, we're called to. Everything we do is our spiritual act of worship. We talked about that in Romans 12:1. And so it's kind of everything we do is kind of our ministry. It's not, oh, well, you do this ministry here. It's like everything in your life reflects, Christ.
Yeah, man. 1 Corinthians 10 says whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it for the glory of God. So we look at our music as a part of our ministry. Like he was saying, present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. So it's like, yeah, this is our ministry. But I think a lot of bands, like, they think if they're not talking about Jesus in every song that it's not a ministry anymore. But it's like, dude, we definitely view this as a ministry, and just like I view raising my kids as a ministry, just like doing this as a ministry, what you guys do as a ministry, So all of life, all of Christian life should be ministry. And if it's not, then we need to repent and make it one.
If I could add something to that, what I've kind of found personally is when you view everything in your life as a personal act of ministry, it makes the music part of what we do a lot easier. A lot of bands are like, well, do I talk about Jesus a lot? Do I talk about him, but kind of hide it in the lyrics? But I've kind of found just like, just the way I treat my family, the way I treat my friends, whether I'm active in the church, if I treat all the mundane things as an act of worship, it's a lot easier to see how I personally am called to treat the band as a ministry. It just makes it easier. It's like, well, this is just another thing that is my act of worship.
Ditto. That was
That was good.
Wow.
All right, one last question, and I'd like it if everyone could answer this one. Besides salvation, what is the greatest thing that God has done for you?
That's an easy one for me. My marriage, man. That's the greatest thing God's done for me. I have a beautiful wife and no kids yet. Trying to hold off on that as long as we can. But no, it's just my marriage has definitely been the number one greatest thing besides salvation that's happened to me. And then next, of course, it would be Orange Dream Popsicles.
Oh! Yeah. Are you sure that's not a close tie for first? Because that's pretty darn good, man.
Yeah, I don't have to think about that one.
Yeah.
For me, definitely has been my family. I'm not married, but just when we started this band, I was like 16, 17. I was just a little kid, and my parents were super supportive. They weren't buying me a bunch of gear or anything, but they understood, that I wasn't probably going to go to college because I was going to do the band thing, and that they've always been 100% supportive. And they're also brutally honest. If we play a show and absolutely just suck, they'll be like, "You guys really suck tonight. I'm embarrassed of you." But but yeah, it's definitely been. And next thing, probably those pepperoni pizza combo things.
Combos.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Those are amazing.
Yeah.
Dave, you got something?
Mine would have to be just the friends that, and then just the people that God has surrounded me with. The guys in the band, my brothers, and my beautiful girlfriend, and just people that are in my life that are like mentors and just encouraging, and just that God has surrounded me with. And I guess we're talking about food here. I like Schwann's chicken fillets. Those are really good. And
Greatest thing besides salvation.
yeah, heck yeah, man. Well, no, it's the third greatest. I got my friends and everything, and then we've got my stomach is awesome. I love food. I love food. So.
Band way in
We got the right. Oh, yeah, band.
Oh,
Band.
For sure. Okay, so you guys are from Canada, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so for all the Canadians, I think you guys, because we're talking about food, so I'm going to say food first, even though it's not priority numero uno. You guys have ketchup potato chips. Oh. And I think those are like the most amazing food ever made. I love, because they don't have them in the States. And when they do, it's the Lay's Ruffles, and it's just not as good. It's just not even close. So next time you guys come, like, you got to bring me a bag of ketchup potato chips, all right?
Will do.
You heard him. Like, it's recorded.
Yeah.
Bag, like, the good ones. Okay. But on serious note, my beautiful wife, Misty, and my 3 babies. Isaiah is 6, Malachi's 4. Ellie Grace is, my little daughter, is 9 months old, and I missed the heck out of her, man. She just started standing, so I missed that. And my wife's sending me pictures, but oh my gosh, they are my joy, man. I absolutely love my wife and babies, so yeah.
All right, birthday boy.
Yeah, birthday boy. Obviously, yeah, my beautiful wife Stephanie and my boy Eli, who just turned 7 on the 29th of June. Just unbelievable being with the family that's so supportive. I mean, they're totally behind everything that I'm doing. This is my dream. There's just full support, and I couldn't ask for anything else than that, because I love doing this. And I love being with these guys. These guys love God so much. It's so amazing to see a bunch of guys who are so in the Word of God nonstop. I mean, for me, that makes it all worthwhile, because they are totally genuine 100% all the way through. And I'm so thankful for that. But if we're gonna talk about food, I gotta bring up the sour Twizzlers, man. Because once I get started on those, I haven't even had any. Because once I start, dude, I'll be just fiending nonstop. Like, I will not stop on the sour Twizzlers. So.
It's your birthday, though. We're gonna have to get you a bag.
Yeah, maybe we could get like a big pile of them and then put some candles and stack them and just light it up.
This is We As Human from Creation 2010. Thank you guys.
Yeah, man. And thanks for having us. Like this. Climb like here.
There we go. Yes. You guys are... No bunny ears.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked.
Come on, man. I even knew that. I'm like the photographer. There, the rock here is perfect.
Across the street. Look at the Xbox man. He is across the street. So y'all are going across the street like the Xbox man. Yeah. Woo! See you, Xbox man. Good, man.
Love you, man. Oh, yeah.
Hey, the green man. What up?
Joel, I'm recording this whole thing, eh? The walk? That's why I'm not in front of you.
Man. You look sexy, man. Thank you. Hey. I love you.
Ready? Go.
You are so cool.
I know. High five.
Yeah, go.
This is day 2 at Creation Fest, and we got a whole bunch of bands lined up to interview, and it's been a great day. Sweet.
All right, let's do the walk back.
Okay. Bye-bye. Joel, what are you doing?
It's Jeremy. He can barely see in that. I have to tell him when cars and stuff like that are coming. It's pretty funny. All right, let's walk back.
Yo, you weren't kidding when he's green.
Oh. Yeah, I know, eh?
Come on, Green Man. We're officially here at our campsite. It took about 20 minutes, but a lot of high fives. It's quite awesome.
Hey, how's it been, man?
Oh, hey, it's been good. Yeah, it's been good.
Can I get another just plain one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, man. How much do I owe you?
No, it's good. It's on my house. It's for me. No charge. You're good.
Okay. Are you like...
You know what? I take this and throw it on the ground! You can't buy me a hot dog!